Hey guys, after we're in here, it's now time for part 17 of Eaglemoss's build Nissan GTR. And in this one, we're going to be finishing up our engine compartment. Yeah, at the end of this video, this thing will be finished. I cannot wait. So we'll turn around and begin. Alright, so in this one, we're going to be fitting the engine parts. We have all these here. We got some left engine hose, right engine hose, front hose. I can tell that my camera is not being super stiff right now, but let's hope I don't need it to be. Anywho, not going to get too caught up about that. Yeah, you're going to see my very cluttered workstation for the moment. Does this have a pull? Yes, it does. I'm going to get the pieces out live and in real time. Now this is part 17. 18 should be up by end of this week, beginning of next. And we will also have stage 7 coming, or 6 coming. Is it 6 or 7? 6. We have stage 6 coming. Which should be here, oh geez, I don't know when. They've been coming like twice a month, almost. I haven't been figuring this out. Doesn't really matter. So in this pack, we get BP screws. We also get a new screw. We have DP screws. I have so many DP screws right now, but that's all right. Because extra screws never hurt anybody. And that's a lot. Oh my. And I have the brand new, for me at least, DPs I can make a space for. I love using this little pillbox for screws. They work like a freaking charm, especially when you get so many screws and you don't want to keep them in these teeny tiny little baggies all the freaking time. I know I don't. But that's me. Alright. First screw we're going to need a BP. Let me get this to an angle that will work. Okay, that might work for now. And for this one, I'm going to use my double O screwdriver. And the first piece they want us to take is the spray tank cover. Oh, where's my tweezers? There. Tiny piece. This Teeny tiny piece. And where am I fitting it? I'm fitting it right here, but there is a little keyhole right there. It's going to fit the notch on the piece down here, like so. Slots in just fine. I'll get this from underneath with the Type BP screw. That's in. Now, spinning the engine around this way, as it shows me, it wants this piece, two ends of fronts, yeah, this piece, engine front hose, so that, oh dear, this way. Piece in there, and another hole down in there. This may be difficult. Okay, so just like that. Two more Type BP screws. Oh, this is going to be a pain in the buttocks. So, of course, it doesn't like being normal. Slight pressure on it and it holds itself right in. Same thing on this side. I'm going to have to hold it from this joint till the screw blade's plastic, and we are in. Looks like. Yes. Yes. We're in. Now, it wants us to take, oh geez, they're really in there, both of the air filter boxes. Just like that. They are mirrored. And I don't know if the DP screws nope, DPs are too big for this. For my PH0 style. I'm going to have to pull out the PH00. Need to pull out the bigger one. This is confusing me just a tad because I got to figure out which way they go. This one seems to be the, oh yeah, that one goes here in the right. One DP screw right in that hole. Of course. and then its match on that side with yet another BP screw. So it's going to go into this hole right here. Okay, so those are the filter boxes in. Now we put this off to the side for now. So we're going to take that big section, the red section here, and this, which is the Nissan logo. Let me see if I can get it. Here it is. That's the Nissan logo. That's going to go in the middle. Now, the way I'm going to do this, I'm following the instructions. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screw holes. That one is for the insignia. So first things first, I'm going to do the outer 4 holes and secure the Nissan, the manifold intake middle, the red bit, to the silver bit with 4 BP screws. Yeah, and even it says in the instructions as I'm reading it right now, do the middle section first and then put the logo on top. So there's one. Don't need all of you. Pulled out 3. Lovely. Lovely, lovely. So because I did that one, I'll do this one down here. Follow it up with that one up front. And then that one there. So that's in place. And then make sure it's facing the correct way, which it is. You don't want it to be upside down. It slots in right there. I'm going to take one more tight BP screw and secure the emblem from the bottom. So now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 screws in. That's all holding together. In step 5, they want us to flip it over. And they don't want us to do this, or does this go this way? That goes that way. Okay, so the pipes are in the wrong way in the box here. They want us to install these pipes just like that, with more BP screws. So I'm going to do this one here. I want to do one side at a time, like one pipe at a time, so I can get it all in. I have a bit of mold flash. That's a first. But that's that bit in. Go this one right here. I've noticed that once you get to a certain point, these screws just start turning. So I'm not gonna like over tighten them. Like that's in. It's not going anywhere, but it's still turning. It's confusing, but it's not the end of it. End of anything. Next, we take the engine oil cap lower hose, which looks like this. This tab here will slot into that hole there. And holds itself in. Another BP screw to go into that section right there. It's going to look like that from that side, like that from that side. We'll keep it turned upside down for the minute. Yep, we keep it upside down. Tiny parts. So we have the right actuator hose, which goes in here. More BPs, okay. Getting my money's worth out of that. So we'll put a deep BP screw right in here. That. We'll take the corresponding hose, fits something like that. Another BP screw in and holding. So that's 2 actuator hoses in, and that's how that looks. We'll now put this off to the side. We gotta take this long piece, the engine room tower bar, and we gotta bring the engine back. And what this will do is fit in here, here, and right up top. And those also get BP screws. So what it's looking like is this center one is going to be a problem. So I'm going to affix that one first. Right there. I'm not even looking at it. That's bit. Now it looks like the one on the right here. also going to have a problem, so do that one and the final one over here into this screw hole, just like that. So that's in. There's a bit of warp to it, but that's obviously not going anywhere. Unless this can be tightened any further, which it obviously can't. That's in. That's all done for now. Then we bring in our big old friend here. This lug in the center fits in that hole. Honestly, it'll just slot down in like there. And then we need 2 more DP screws. I'm going to come in from the underneath. 1 screw right here. And the other one right there. The final step is they give us, let me get a better shot of that. They give us the engine oil cap, and that's even upside down. Engine oil, Mobil 1, and that just will tab in right there. And that is the engine 100% completed. And just look at the details on this thing. Now I know Eaglemoss is also putting out a build the engine. It's like it's the GTR engine itself, but it's like running. Like you can turn something and it runs itself. But that's ridiculously expensive. But this looks freaking amazing. Everything's held in. Everything's lovely. That dipstick's going to be a problem, but other than that, this is done. And that's freaking awesome. Now, in the next stage, stage 18, we'll be working on the rear diffuser panel, which is going to look just like that. Those are all the parts. And not a whole lot to do in that stage. I think it's like 2 steps. Yeah, 2 steps. But that's all there is to do in stage 17. Now in part 6, which should be coming soon, we're going to do another tire, another brake, and then the center console. And that'll be awesome, because once we have the brake and tire on, the back suspension and all that will be done. That'll be another section complete, which I am excited for. So that's the next magazine. That's the end of this video. If you did like it, please give me a comment and a like. Please subscribe if you haven't. More content is on the way, and I will see you later. Stay frosty.